Hello and welcome to today's broadcast of Unique Online TV. Remember, say we broadcast all the way from Waterloo, Western Area, Rural District. And you get the chance and the opportunity for make a comment, you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if this is your first time for watching. Remember, say we broadcast anything where you feel say Unique Online Television for look at in terms of entertainment, education, politics, economics, anything where you feel say Unique Online Television for look at and bring them to the notice of reviewers them, including you. Make a suggestion at the comment box and make we know say that particular topic you want to make you look at, and we go make sure say we bring them into the studio and discuss them. But inside today's program, we will look at one key thing where we feel say it affects this nation, and this thing happen for be education. Remember say in the 2018 presidential election, the president when retired Brigadier Julius Madabio be make education in flagship program, and after we come into governance, he make free quality education for everybody na Sierra Leone. We make them responsibility for every parent for send a pikin na school. And inside today's program, remember say the worst results don't come out, and people they don't qualify for go na university. As far as university qualification is concerned, they don't get 5 credits, some man get 6, 7, 8 credits. And the minister been come na air and talk say this now one of the best results ever where this country ever produced in terms of WAEC exam winner was for senior schools. But what thing these results get for do, and how these results happen, and what are the negative or the positive impacts we will create to the picking them in this country. We all know say for so long, we don't get some malpractices where they happen in terms of examination and education generally. Now, primary school, secondary school, and even at the tertiary and universities. And inside today's program, I get somebody where who can help me from can rub mouth and talk proper about education now the Western Area, rural district, and the country at large. And this person is no less a person, but now we own brother man, winner Mr. Sayo Jawara. Mr. Sayo Jawara, you are welcome to today's broadcast of Unique Online Television.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
Okay. Normally, they can talk about education, and we all know say we look at education in 2 ways. We get the formal education and the informal education. The formal education get for do with that person we go na primary school, secondary school, go na classroom, is sabi read and write. And then the informal education can be any other kind of education where somebody gets either from somebody else, or by a learn by passing, or by viewing, or any other of the way somebody go get education where you not go na classroom and they not teach them. But today we look at education at the Western Area rural district, and we all don't see the results where WAEC don't release, and the minister been come on radio and talk say this is one of the best results ever where WAEC don't ever produce, and the first person who will get this time come all the way at the provinces when a Kenema district. And holistically, what thing that you take when it comes to education in this country?
Yeah, thank you so much, and I really appreciate we get a collective responsibility where we play towards the education sector in diverse ways. And before I respond to your question, I just want to use this particular forum for ensure say I let the people understand say today now the 5th of October, and this now a day we set aside or celebrate teachers globally, and the UNESCO and that's of the ILO recommendation now that this particular day will serve as a World Teachers Day. We now the 28th anniversary of this particular celebration where the UNESCO be done set aside. And coming out to your question directly, which you say written on your overview about this. Yeah, education basically now the tool where you will use for transform society. It's fact. Now a fact where nobody absolutely no will able to dispute. But waiting with the see right now where they happen, so now a step towards the right direction. And with the see the just release last exam, you see massive passes. We get for we don't increase the number of people we go for going to the university, we go for coming to the educational space. And I feel like I said that's a good one for now, as from your analysis, because this don't show say, yes, there is transformation that take place absolutely in the education sector, and then the minister himself don't make a categorical clear say this is a record-breaking number of passes into the university. And passing the WAS is just a stepping stone towards the university.
Okay.
But the question is, how prepared are you to be at the university?
Okay.
Then it could be another question again. And we see to some extent the University of Sierra Leone, IPAM, you see most people we can get the requirements for going to the universities there, so specifically IPAM, at the talk of USL, IPAM, Frabi College, and that's of Commerce. Yeah. And you can see passes, yes, you get the requirements for going to the universities. But the fact of the matter is, are you set to be at the university? Are you okay to be at the university? The results where you get able to stand that particular trial time staying at the university. That's the whole question again where I feel like I said we need to talk about. You understand? Because me you two don't see na IPAM. Of course IPAM then gets a set standard. If you cannot pull to those standards, an officer then gets any space for you. You know, talk less of Rabi College, you know. You see students not able to withstand the pressure of the university. At all not. They're not able to withstand the pressure of the university because waiting and get about the university to which you will go meet is quite different. If you will not use another means to get you ask requirements, then you don't get you ask requirements. But don't forget say USL want to maintain academic standard and they want to ensure say they produce people and way will be economically viable in society. To some extent, if you not well prepared for going to the university, then you go there, trust me, you will feel the effects of academic challenges. That's fact.
Okay, you mentioned about students upholding to the results when they get for go na university. And the worst way just don't complete and then the result don't come out. One thing the minister mentioned that he said leakage not come out na this was. And we see number of people them or picking them when they pass for go na university. You feel say all them picking we pass. Truly, now they write this exam and pass for themselves. And as the minister been claim say no leakage not been. If you say the minister is 100% right in saying such a statement when it comes to us that leakage not been there.
Yeah, I don't feel say I go subscribe to what the minister said with regards to the issue of examination malpractice. You understand? And because during the pronouncement of the WAS results, you to see say about 280 schools results were withheld. Okay. You understand? And for several reasons, ranging to examination malpractice and the rest of all the things. So like in line with what you say, if the minister say, because we don't get up directly from him, say there were no examination irregularities, then an officer will be able to subscribe to that because you read into the system, you understand, eh? We don't see exactly what's in the happen. It is factual. I just want to be honest to myself. Sure. You know, some of them results are not made. They are not made to results. You understand? It's fact. But all said and done, you know, we dispute the fact that their result they are so. They are not they not so the candidates then get them. You understand? And the candidate then gets them. You understand?
Of course.
And there are some people again we get a genuine result out of this thing. Sure. Some people study hard, then burn the candle at night. When shock say they get a flying colors. Yes. But at the flip side again, the one the way they beat the system, they make now the genuine students. It will be difficult to be identified among the lot. You understand? That's fact. Yeah. And we see centers there during the examination process. We can be examination centers then we can be very chaotic. You understand? So you say ACC then go read in a social school. Why if you say they go read it? Now because of a suspicion of examination malpractice, you understand? So all those things they affect, but that's it. In any fora, you must get people who are not even ready for accept the normal procedure, you understand? So then they want for use a plan B forget what you then want. You understand? But I feel like I say that it not going to help you in any shape or form.
Okay.
If you genuinely get results, to be very honest, WAS is not an easy exam.
Okay.
Factual.
And looking at WAS, and WAS now a stepping stone to university, and for make somebody able for articulate well, be that kind of educated somebody for don't go through university. Not necessarily mean say everybody has to go to university before it becomes somebody able for articulate issues. But for make somebody go to university and sit WAS, I believe say the person for merits the exam grade they get. Because to be honest with you here, there are students them we don't get WAS now. Believe in me, if they conduct an entering examination at any university in terms of English language and mathematics, I'm very much sure that they will not pass that examination for go to university. But there are universities where they say they conduct I don't call an interview, and some universities conduct exams. But to be honest with you, I'm not one day see anybody we don't apply na any university na this country wey tell me say in go take exam for entering examination in fail am, then the college not take am. I'm not fit ever see such person. But every university, especially University of Sierra Leone, they say they get an entering examination.
Okay. Yes, perhaps you don't get a deep clue into it, but I assure you say they happen. Yeah. Specifically, like a Fabi College, the entry into the mass communication department, then get an entrance exam where you sit.
Yes.
When in English. And of course, at Fabi College, you get the SU government headed by Alfred, where they do right now, they do a tutorial on this, those who wanted to go to the university now, specifically for the mass comm department. Okay. They offer a free tutorial for applicants then with a wish for going at that mass communication department. Yes, I know say Fabi College, mass communication department, they get an entrance.
Of course, they get an entrance exam.
And if you fail the exam, there is no space for you. Like I know of Unimac as well, you get an entrance exam.
Of course, they get an
entrance
exam.
And I know say that it will start out within the Friday, the 7th and the 8th, because I see a publication on the first way they say all the newly applicants them for sit English as an entrance exam, you pay 350,000 or so. I see that press release the way they release. So like basically you don't know say last year back I understand say the one that we go for law back in the Unimac, you understand, then get an English entrance exam with their citizen.
Yeah, law to be specific, law na a proper setup way then they go according to, because no people we don't want a law school, we then take the exam, they not qualified and come out. The law school not accept them because they fail the exam. But looking at university requirements afterwards.
Succeed. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So like basically that's it. That's the standard. If it's a tradition of the university, specifically that department there. Yeah. So this now the travel see. If the university don't tell you say now 450 as the case may be for this particular department where they apply, then we set an exam, an entrance exam for their applicants, then the way they wish for Canada mass communication departments. You understand? Eh? If out of 450 we go seats, then you see 250 shortlisted. That don't tell you say the remaining the rest not able to make them through the exam. You understand? That don't necessarily mean say if you're able to identify again, oh fatu, you be take the exam, you know be. You understand what I mean? So basically that is it. But there is a set standard. So all we can say, and you don't get UAS requirements, university requirements. That's fine. Like me, I appreciate. You understand it? Because me and you to know say WAS exam now a barrier towards academic pursuits. Sure. You don't get WAS, and not just you don't get WAS, you don't get your complete WAS. Because now so you didn't determine WAS. So you someone can get 7 credits. When you look at WAS results, not to you 7 or 8 credits so you get. Are the requirements. Yeah. You know at man they expect say for get English. Yeah. You understand it? If you don't get English below C6 for university as at man, you understand it? You don't get no space to the university. Sure. More especially if you want to do undergraduate program. Yeah. That's what I know. Yes. You understand it? Like if you're a science man, of course, if you get 6 by English, it's preferable. Commercial man, then we will accept you. You understand it? If you get 6, then you get fine maths. when are below C6. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But for the arts, if you get 6, I don't feel you get any space for any undergraduate program, except you go do the diploma program. That's what I know. So when you watch results, that's the first thing. If you're not arts man, now English now they watch. If you get English, they are not say the remaining 4, you don't take it to university. Okay. But if you know your English, it's a barrier. And English, if you not get time, I think you get A1 for the rest of the other subjects there. Yeah. You don't get no space to the university, specifically USL, I will talk about.
Now, when we look at the role of the parents then when it comes to education, most especially at the primary and the secondary level, how you look at the responsibility of the parent then? Are they playing their roles as parents when it comes to the beginning education from primary, secondary to university level? Because most times, when we look at NPSC, the time when we sit NPSC, we people them or parents they not been the goals how we go sit NPSC. In fact, I don't mean they follow we say for say make this, go to the school, do this. So that and if we say most times like this they cause malpractice when it comes to examination. What if you say that the role and responsibilities of the parent then as far as the beginning education are concerned?
Yes, I feel like I say that is one of the key aspects of the education sector where I feel like I say then gets a very serious role for play, the parents, you understand? Yeah. And coming to which you they say the NPSC, I tell you for free the mischief behind parents them for follow the beginning at school, there is a mischief behind it. Okay. Then gets a reason. Then gets a reason.
Fine, because
like
they watch.
at the talk, yeah, at the talk on the grounds or the backgrounds of me being a teacher. Yeah, okay. Virtually, I feel like I say I don't say small considering my age, okay. Because this I'm 11th year in the teaching profession now, okay. And I virtually feel like I say I don't teach now all the big schools them within the rural districts, ranging from Said, Peninsula, and that of Lorenzo Govi. So like I get the experience of which I try to talk about here. And the NPSC, we don't see the parents them. Like come first to the responsibility. The mandate now for ensure, the responsibility now for ensure say them provide for the Pekin the basic things that we the Pekin need for further their education. Okay. You understand? Eh? That's their responsibility. You understand? But on the flip side again, we don't see like I say parents them again. Now then they condole what's in the happen so. You understand? The backwardness of the education system. Okay. They are contributing factor. I know they cast as passion on the parents alone. Okay. You understand? Because I want to be sincere to myself. Yeah. Okay. We get several sectors very responsible for what's in the happen so presently in the education sector, ranging from the teachers, the parents, the ministries, the community, and that. But we use the parents now as to the question where you ask as a case study. Yeah? And I want to limit myself within the rural district. Yeah, this particular community is a business-oriented community. You understand? Eh? You see parents, they attach more importance to the business affairs other than concentrating on the academic welfare of the Pekin. You understand? Eh? Like you instance, we don't live for long now this community Waterloo precisely. Yeah. And I don't day into this teaching profession for quite some time. Yeah, we just see the parents them. Some parents the only term where they can at school. They can at school 2 terms. First where they can at school. Now for can pay the Pekin enrollment fee. Okay. The one kind of school. The only time where you go see a back now the school. Something at the time for can collect the Pekin results. They don't want to know. And they talk about some, not all, because you get good. But I'm telling you for free that say the one the way they do these things don't outweigh the good ones there. You understand it? We not say you the parents, you get a role for play in the academic life of the Pekin. You understand it? Try for money. But how many parents they monitor the Pekin in academic progress in school? Okay. Let's tell you one thing. The parents, the Pekin them, to some extent, because they no say, them parents don't get that time for the monitoring at school. I'm telling you for free. they can disadvantage the teachers then so much. I'll tell you one thing. And we don't see in a situation where Pikin go na house and go tell mommy say, mommy, the teacher say we count 25,000 leones na school for pamphlets. You understand, eh?
Yeah.
But originally, you know why the Pikin do so? No. Because in no say, in parents no go can do a background check for know whether indeed now this teacher they demand this kind of amount. So you do that. Okay. So you the parents now, you go there now you host, they feel like you say the teachers that they extort from the Pikin them. Yeah. I know they say teachers they know they extort. Okay. They extort. But in some circumstance, it is not them. But now the Pikin them that they use them as a yardstick for ensure say they take money from the parents. They earn. If you not get a time for check, you know they know. Like you another instance again. Parents get a responsibility for ensuring they monitor the Pikin, how the progressive performance of the Pikin. First time, it's not the Pikin in performance. You can notice whether they give most schools that they give results for first time. Yeah. And forcefully, there is a provision in the report card where they say you say parents for sign. Yeah. So through the process of you appending your signature, you're able to know what are you Pikin in performance for first time. Sure. You understand it? But I'm telling you for free. So there is already that the Pikin back they sign it in. And count
one point about that. Yeah. Sometimes like even give the Pikin for like count and you can't give the parents.
Thank you.
The parents no they even sign that. They didn't ask the Pikin for sign up for her.
For sign up back.
Not necessarily mean say if the parent no go school, you don't need for see. You know figure.
You know.
You know figure. So if you watch figure, you will say this is good figure, this is not good figure. So like you go just if you know the science with pen, you can do it thumb print.
Thumb print.
But you need to do and that's when give the Pikin. And by virtue of the school, they can even ask the parents for come with the results.
Thank you very much.
You know,
dining at the standard. You know, dining at the standard procedure. Yeah. But again, you understand, still on the parents them. When I tell you say the parent them back can contribute. Let me give you another instance again. To the kind of problem them with teachers that they face. Yes, it is factual that you get bad teachers them. You can't dispute that because I want to be honest to myself. Yeah. Some of the parents then they into unhealthy competition at the matrimonial home. Like for instance, if you not two women you married, you understand? Then the other woman in Pikin they go school. The other one in Pikin and back they go school. If the one fail, you understand? Then the other one pass. I'm telling you for free, that parents will go through the extra mile for ensure say them forge another result for making Pikin pass, even at the expense of the Pikin. Then when you meet that teacher back when you get a kind of integrity and pride, it'll take the money. Though at the end, you begin cast aspersion at the teacher. But forgetting the fact that now you aid the corruption. You understand it? Because there is one thing we key follow understand. The word is bribery and corruption. You will give me, don't aid the corruption. You bribe me. That means when you receive, I don't become corrupt. So this is a two-way track approach. Me and you two, they contribute now for dent the good initiative of His Excellency. You understand? So this is it. You see what we're waiting at the trial to talk about, eh? Then thing they factually they happen. Sure. So come grab the camera and they tell you say, "Dear, let me pick you not fail." You understand? That's one. Another thing again gets to do with the schools. Within this rural district, you get a system of system of schooling operation at the rural district where me not really understand.
Explain that for me.
Let's tell you this. Okay. Yeah. It could be surprise you for you know say, and school administrator them they don't prefer money over standard. Money over standard.
Okay. Money over standard.
Yes.
Okay.
Waiting at the try to tell you so. I don't want name schools them, but I get results them. You understand? Eh? We're still there now the archives of the school where they tell you say Fatima no promotes from SS2 for go SS3.
But you dey see Fatima Tade SS3 now another school. Whilst he imports card then na you school. So how you progress? Same number. Right now, all schools they chase number.
Right.
All schools, even at the expense of the academic detriment of the beginning. You understand what I try to talk about? You see, these are some of the things that affect me.
Yeah.
And then you know why they call them monitors? Now, for ensure say we get a very good standard operating procedures within the schooling system. But I'm telling you for free, some of them back they aid the process where they happen soon.
Okay.
Because schools administrators them, they're very mindful of their monitors then they. But and at the same time, I'm telling you for free that they conspire with their monitors for ensure say they do what is not right.
In their own selfish interest.
In their own selfish interest. Trust me, my
In fact,
brother.
the Western area, Rural District, Waterloo to be precise, we get new schools every year. 2-3 schools must open per year. Like for this 2022-2023 academic year, we get schools that don't come up with giving a new one them, where you go to ask yourself, who side them pass? Sometimes even the environment, beside the school, they not conducive for learning.
Yeah. You see, I may not be against the establishment of schools. Because when you establish schools, you create more enrollment.
Yeah.
You understand, eh? The tendency of literacy, they become increased in the country and the community as a whole. But there should be a standard procedure with them for follow for ensure so they establish those schools.
Yeah.
You understand, eh? So if them procedures then they lack, then it's a whole problem into your education system. Now you see like what you try to talk about. Man, they gap overnight to tell you say they can't open schools. You understand, eh? And within the order they tell you say you don't get access. The problem about, let me tell you one thing. This is very serious.
Very serious. Yeah.
That the problem about this, any school when not able to maintain in SS3 as of now, they fall. Just waiting at the say.
Okay.
Me don't get into this thing for a couple of years. You understand, eh? Any school when not able to maintain in SS, it fall.
Okay.
Like what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I mean? That is why you see schools they go the extra mile for ensure say they able to get high number of passes come to the WAS. Because the more passes you get, the more number you get. You understand, eh? Forgetting the fact that they're not even the take into cognizance of whether they pick their soul then did to the task for go for progress or not.
I think that side I want to carry because some picking they don't begin in school in Naya, SS1, SS2, as in progress to SS3, it will switch to another school. We me aware of and I know of that. Then they come out some schools and there are schools in the Western area where district was supposed to be precise, where they do standard. You know, I think I would like for name them schools then they. Like one of them schools in Rising Academy, and one of them, another one again, Army Academy. Of course, we are very much sure of them that then they maintain standard and they do as far as learning is concerned, as far as the education system is concerned, they go through those procedures. Like I tell you, what we did Ahmadiyya during the early 2000, like 2006, me it was. Then they conduct one exam called principal test. You have to go through that test. You pass that test on your own, that test then they qualify you for go see to us. But how many schools, the so-called mock final, in fact, don't become dying. There are schools who don't even care again about mock final. Instead, when they begin seat NPS, they manufacture grade for the picking in place of a school exam and in mock final, and then put that in result when they go get as the NPS result. Manufacture grade for the picking in Beke, put that together, put that in Beke result. So these are all things that where they bring in lapses for the picking because this picking know they go through the hard way and make sure say that he writes John is going to school for himself, not to Mr. Kamaga helper. So what if you say the school system for do that the picking are able for justify and they're able for defend that result when they get from SSS1 to SSS2. Believe me, Mr. Tarawali, there are picking that don't come out SSS1 to SSS3. They can never write simple letter to even their parents or to your uncle for demand for a simple request. Most of them we don't say they don't sit to us. They even their WhatsApp chat now more of voice notes instead of text.
Well, I could tell you, say the issue of defending your results, then there will be another campaign again for the Ministry of Education. You understand me? Then because it's very serious, yeah. And we don't see picking another go through the academic giggles anymore. Now, when you get to the WAS, all you care is to know, gather your money, you get your Android phone, you make it true. You understand?
One became a request from my mama that he forgets WhatsApp phone before he goes sit WAS. Can you see? Just imagine that. In mama they sell na market, they sell those funny stuffs. Pile pressure on him mama that he forgets WhatsApp phone for the sit WAS.
Yeah, but like this again are the thing where I try to tell you about the role of the parents towards the beginning progress. You understand? Because why the parents don't ever get the time for us to say why? Why? No. You don't get that time there for ask you. You just bank on waiting the beginning can tell them. You understand? Eh? And the pikin they go school, they class 4 now, and when I go, I talk directly to inform master. I don't know how the class teacher or whatever, that primary stage. I tell them, I say, tell me all waiting at the procedure where my pikin need for ensure say they don't get that kind of pressure where they get now. So waiting at the book, give me a book list. Waiting at the other facilities that I want to get. Tell me all those things, I'll pay. You understand? Eh? But the day I understand, say, una aid me picking, you get 1 mark where you not deserve. 1 mark, you mean a teacher. I the vet me picking a result.
Yeah.
You are not me picking output. You understand? Eh? The day I understand, say, when I get 1 mark, I they pull me picking off from that school because I know so when I not get a manpower, they forget I'm waiting I need. You understand? You the parents, you get a responsibility for evaluate not just the picking, but the school as well.
Of course, yeah.
You understand? Eh? How best when I able to determine the competency of that school where they impact knowledge? The one where they go teach you picking for they acquire knowledge, you know able get you know get better knowledge. So those knowledge where you go able to transmit. No knowledge. Yeah. You understand? Eh? Sure. So you the parents, you get a mandate. That is why they table annual progressive report cards. You understand at the time. You go able know. But so far I'll tell you for free. You see some teachers they even for do results. No. What you do, I don't know if you don't ever get take them picking a result, calculate inside the results, find the mean, combine scores, the mean, the calculation, they all see the wrong. So man just they put 3, you ask an interpretation, you don't know. You understand it? So how me go don't know say you are academically weak that put you in a school for pass-on education to me picking. I don't say you're not there up to the standard, but I'm telling you for free. One thing will make this particular community rich, most of the schools get manpower. Okay. Waterloo to be specific, then get manpower. You understand? Eh? One like competition where most schools they pan trend on now. Okay. When sure say they get teachers then we deliver they up to the task. Not to the period at which back then 6-7 years back you see was they take was for seats. When they may not be able to pass the was, but they teach was for them go pass was. You understand? Eh? That's but now there's a set standard. Now you see all schools authority they trend towards that for ensure say then get teachers them way up to the tax. And I'm telling you for free, the rural district then get a kind of academic manpower within those schools. You understand?
Members say with the broadcast all the way from Waterloo, Western Area Rural District. And today, Unique Online TV come at the Sierra Leone Library Board now Waterloo. We you see books them now in the background with the broadcast from the library because today we decided to talk on education. That's why we decided for use the library. And me when they make this program, they meet you. My name is Mustafa Fofana and me guest today now Mr. Sayo Jawara, popularly known as Jordan, Sky Jordan, and you know they are the teaching field, and you know also serve as a celebrity in the Western Area District, and presently he read law at the University of Sierra Leone. So, Mr. Jordan, let me continue discussion as we come to the end of this particular segment. Yeah. Now, let me go back to the beginning. the primary, secondary picking them. What thing if you say the picking them need for? Because there are picking them where they see they go school. To be honest with you, I know we are in the 21st century. That I know, and I know say picking them now they look at being titillating, especially the guy picking them. You know, they titillate and they try to be up there, present themselves that kind sexy way. I can understand that. But you know, if you say the trend at which the girl picking them the progress in the education sector and the boy picking them as well, where they mix education and social life together. You know, if you say that they bring an hindrance to the education, we make there are some of them where people tell you say I want to become a celebrity. You don't even know the context in which celebrity they trend on. You go say me as so person, I want to be so person, but you don't get that kind of concept of what the person the team take for making be that kind of person. Yeah. And above all, we will look at one thing later, but don't look at the picking them the role into the educational career.
You know, the social aspects of the picking, they affect them very, very serious. You understand, eh? To some extent at which if you not get that kind of farm parents who will able guide and shape your conduct, you go live a wayward life to an extent at which you go choose not for accepted education. You understand, eh? Like I went to Sidoya, so may not be a classical example. I remember way back 2006, 2007, before I said the was in 2008. You understand, eh? 2007, I for me don't sit to 2008, but like I had that kind of youth age. I get that kind of concept, social, the social aspect. It became inside me very serious to an extent at which I say, oh, I be to think of going into music. You understand? I be to think of going into music. Now the issue of educational, I begin drop, I begin lack, I know they go school again to time. You understand? Me a typical example of which you really say so how the society they influence you negatively. And it reaches a time my elder brother when a Titanic check. He called me, he said, Jordan, what's it happen? You know, I want to go to school again. I said, I want to become a musician. Man. I want to sing. You know, by then I began me when I come with all with the sing music all day. Then I then studio, then very big to see. So I said, I want some musician and stuff. You know, so my brother back now, one kind somebody very farming way say to do, man. You understand? So it be vex. Man. It flogged me publicly. Just imagine 2007, then telling them I'm a big boy, you understand him? Publicly, stretch me to rubber. I do. So later now, I can begin to think, say, but this man not to say I 88 me. I'm a biological brother. Yeah. But he want for see the best for me. Yeah. You understand, eh? So I able realize that man begin concentrate, you understand? Oh, it's my elder sister. We don't late now. So like today I feel like I say, a mentor now to me. It inspired me a lot. So in that circumstance, if you are from a background where you get a kind of parents, we go able to monitor and shape your attitude. You understand, eh? Like you from the beginning, you get her now. And some of the things that way they affect we now the social aspect. Yeah. Now you want to become a celebrity. Come on, what's in the future all for you? You understand? Like a man don't begin to take up responsibility, get picking where they calling up papa, depend on you, you understand?
Depend on inside.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah. So if you're not picking a car, ask you later, papa, what you be the do? We make you not able to live better life. We make you not able to make her they attend good school. We make you not able to eat 3 meals a day. You understand? All those things you get for determine those things. So I begin to realize, say, if not to be for me brother, you understand? Like now, like for them as streets, it take time, you understand, a very big to see, so you know, artists. Calculate the number of successful artists then I say alone within 20 years. Yeah. Hardly seen. You understand? Out of 7 million. Yes. Calculate. So me say the risk of you becoming somebody successful into the music entertainment industry, if they're at a minimal rate, at the pursuit in academic, then at the same time, at the work, I'm a pin coded, when months though, I get my salary, I get another investment, say when man puts on power, man, they do, you understand? At the end of the month, they realize self-reliance. now in education. Wetin you dey do for able make you live an independent.
You dey excel as well.
Thank you very much. That is it. So if you get into those things, but to be very honest, at that point in time where man be the good school, you are not be able to know exact, are not be able to realize at that particular moment what's are the importance of education. No. So basically that they cut across to other school picking them back as well. At that stage then they expose. One you see that is why you get for very concerned about the people that we do associate with in our life.
Sure.
Because the people that we do associate with in our life, they get tendency for influence your attitude negatively. If you not be smart, you not get somebody really guide you. You understand? And most now it make they live a wayward life as of now. You understand it? Because the kind of friends, the kind of people where you associate yourself with, you know, they think straight. You understand? They say they not get a reasonable man thought. You understand? So it take you off from track. If you be the intent for do something progressive, since somebody don't come into your life when you close somebody and they do something negative, you understand?
You get a tendency for switch.
You get a tendency for switch over. So this is not the problem where they affect education here soon. You understand? But I tell you for free, and now you dey notice the willingness of enrollment. They increase. More people they accept education and more people they go. Now you see you get a lot of schools that will establish. But all of them schools that we see so we they say them book. They all get number. So means say they exhaust the illiteracy rates within this rural district. They exhaust that.
And that one thing we I really appreciate this government for we then take education for make a priority. Because looking at every progressive nation or country, education is a contributing factor for make any nation or country progress to that level we look at. Even the Chinese, they find out say there are things them way they need, they can America, they Canada. The Americans, there are things that they go China and go down. So it's for us say education is very much important in terms of progressing or developing a nation. So as we come to the end of this particular program for today's session, what will be your final thoughts to the parents then, the teachers, the picking them, and then government?
And I want to start with governments because now the last, you understand? Yeah? And government gets a very pivotal input towards, restructuring the academic positioning of this particular education sector, you understand? But one key thing where they affect we in this country, everything has been politicized, you understand? Eh? When you do something for the interests of the good of the majority, you get what people could say, hey, but because you're not party this, because you're not party this. To some extent, it is stifled development, you understand? One, government gets a role for play for ensure. So now we see what's in happen. Back then, the issues of school monitors, if we don't lack now the district, but now they don't resurrect them again. Now they all over where they monitor the activities of teachers, schools administrators across the country. So we expect, say, if other governments come, if there's a transition, other governments come, Embark camp puts pressure on it. We ensure, say, we get a better education system. You understand? So like government gets a very serious role for play for ensure, say, the education grow. And this government, I'm telling you for free, they on the right track. Though there are challenges, but they're on the right track because we don't see things that way we not be the see before they manifest into the education system right now. Even though there are challenges, now we come again to the parents. But the parents as well, in fact, they are the key people, key drivers into this thing. You understand? And we parents, we will try as best as possible to ensure, say, we uphold with what we call academic credibility, integrity, and the rest of other things. So like I feel like I said, we parents were able to uphold and try to understand the values of education. Not so like for go bribe the teachers them and do things that we're not called for within the education sector. And as well as we were able to get time for ensure that we monitor we picking them. In towards their academic pursuits. Try get time for tell the pikin able read. Try get time for tell the pikin go school. Try for understand what to make you not go school today. So I feel like I say if we get that kind of immense role where we play domestically, then we will able to succeed. Then coming again to the teachers. One key thing we're very distinct about the teachers, they are professionals, you understand it? And there's one key thing in life, if you lack that, the tendency of you being professional, it will be questionable. That is integrity.
Yeah.
If you lack the integrity, that professional integrity, well, like you don't get anything absolutely again where you go look where society will see you, like I say, you get that kind of self-respect within the community. That kind of integrity will always be in you and work towards the interest of the beginner, not so for use them and extort them and do things them we're not called for. So I believe say if we able to uphold to the things them we also we do identify a good trajectory for ensure so we get a U-turn in the academics.
Thank you very much. That now Mr. Sayo Jawara, popularly known as Sky Jordan. As you know, if this is the first time for watch this channel, you get the responsibility now for subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and then share. If you get any other thing where you feel say Unique Online TV for look into and bring them to the public, make them in the comment box so that we go take them into consideration and contact you if for any reason gets added value to that. Today we broadcast from the Sierra Leone Library Board na Waterloo. Me where they make this program meet you today, my name na Mustafa Fofana. Search for Unique Online TV, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and then Facebook. Till we meet again, bye-bye.